Rage in Tekken has never been a new thing, but with Tekken 7 they actually added two things that kind of made Rage more interesting. So first thing, Rage, to get Rage you must have your health reduced to a certain point, and if you take a look at the health bar, that orange part is kind of where you need your health to be, and by the time you probably wanna get better. Alright, so obviously having your health that low is not good, but all hope is not lost. You do get Rage, and Rage can turn things around in a flash. Seriously, they're really powerful. So the first thing Rage does to you is that it increases your damage slightly. So just to prove that I'm not bullshitting you, so here's a 2-hit combo, which I can obviously do, make it longer. It does 32 damage. Now if I have Rage, it does slightly more, 35 damage, which is okay, fair enough. Slightly more, but hey, 2 damage is what? 3 damage is 3 points of damage. So that's first thing. It obviously isn't too much, but hey. Okay, moving on. Rage Art and Rage Drive. So Rage Art, when you're in Rage, you have access to Rage Art, and when you do it, you lose your Rage, and therefore you can't do your Rage Art again for the round. Now Rage Arts are really powerful moves that will armor through everything, including lows and throws. And you still take damage for it, don't get me wrong, you still take damage for it, but it will literally go through anything. So they are pretty much the supers of Tekken, because they made supers a thing now. It's flashy and looks good, maybe, sometimes. And they can really turn the match around. Now there are two ways of using it, using your Rage Art. First is as is, just do it. And because they armor through everything, you kind of want to hope that your opponent has done something and can't recover fast enough. It hits you, and you land the Rage Art. Yes, Rage Arts, they are powerful, but they can be blocked. The second way you use it is, in a combo, which is, much safer. But due to scaling, you will do maybe less damage, maybe. I don't know. But those are your two main ways of doing your Rage Art and landing it, making it look flashy. Now do note that the lower your health is, the more damage you do. So if you just got Rage, just made the limit, where you can get Rage, and you do it, compared to having like 1 point of health left, you do a lot less damage. So yes, but the risk is you might die if you get hit. And even though Rage Art will armor through the moves, you still take damage. So it is possible for them to hit you to death before your Rage Art lands. So that is something to consider when you do your Rage Art. It's like, will my Rage Art, if I'm doing it while the opponent is hitting me, will I survive long enough to have enough health to actually take the hits and land the Rage Art. Now obviously, because Rage Arts, there are many ways to deal with Rage Arts, and with a big animation like that, it's like a big hello, I'm doing a Rage Art time. So instead of a Rage Art, you can do what's called a Rage Drive, and these are special moves that you can, like Rage Art, you can only do it once because it actually consumes your rage, and you're not going to get it over again. They are special moves like this, and you can use them as is, just like a rage art, or you can use them in combos or combo enders. Depends on how it is. And these moves are powerful. Period. Powerful. So they may give you lots of plus frames. Okay. Some rage drives don't. They generally give you lots of plus frames, which means you can do setups, apply pressure, all sorts of stuff. They may extend your combo. So let's give an example. So in a normal combo, you can only screw once, but with a rage drive, oops, that did not work as well as I hope. You can do more, and that did 74 damage, which that's a lot. Something like that. They may add a bit more damage at the end. They may hit you into the ground where you can't do anything. You must take the next attack, which is it can be really powerful. That's it. Yeah, that you can map the rage art, not the rage drive, to a button, which is pretty convenient if you have no idea what the hell your rage art is, rage art command is. But rage drives, on the other hand, you must remember the actual command for it. So if you use your character, do study up on it, and maybe how to combo from it. As you can see, I'm actually failing here. Whatever. I'll do something simpler. Whatever. Alright, so rage arts. Final thing about rage arts is that you do want to know how it hits. So for Chloe, her rage art is a low. Show you. Her rage art is a low. Her rage art is a low, and you can't low parry this. You can't low parry Lucky Chloe's rage art. You can low crush it, but you can't low parry it. So over here, so you can low crush it, but you can't low parry it. As you can see, if I try to do so, I will get hit. Yeah, not gonna work. Lucky Chloe is the only one with a low rage art. Actually, I'll go through each and every one of them. But the general thing is that if your opponent's rage art is a high, you can block it, but it will be safe. You are much better off ducking it. If the opponent's rage art is a low, you must crouch block it. And if it's a mid, you can launch punish it. You block it and you launch punish it. So I'm just gonna go through the entire characters list and tell you how you can punish it, if I recall correctly. Okay, my brain may be a bit wonky. Okay, so I'm actually not too sure if Panda's one is a mid or not, but I believe it's a mid. So that means you can launch punish it. Eliza's is a mid, launch punish, also a mid, also a mid. Yep. Nina, I'm not too sure. I think she's a mid as well. Akuma's one is actually pretty special. You can't guard it. You actually have to jump it. Kasumi's mid. Is this a mid? Master Ravens are mid also. Mid. Jack is. Oh, Jack's rage art can be a bit tricky to punish because he kind of pushes you back, but some characters do have enough range to punish it. But it's a mid, so if you have it back against the wall, you can probably punish it if they do a rage art. Also mid, low. Lucky Chloe, as of this recording, is the only character with a low rage art. Claudio is a mid. Heihachi is also mid. pretty much all these characters are mid. Mid. Law is also a mid. 4 rank. 4 ranks 1 is also a mid, but it's safe. So if you block it, you can't do anything. You shouldn't do anything because it's safe. Dragonos also mid. Also mid. Also mid. This one is a high. This one is hella mid. Xiaoyu is also a mid. Mid. This is a high, so you must stuck it and punish it. Mid. Gigas. I'm trying to recall Gigas one. It's also a mid. Mid, high, and mid. So as you can see, majority of the characters are mids, and that means you can launch punish it somehow if your character has a 15 frame launcher, which they should. And the exceptions, which are Akuma, which you have to jump, 4 rank, which is safe, Steve, Jin, Alisa, who else was high? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Which they have to be stuck before you can punish it. So if you see a rage art, don't panic. You can still win. Like rage arts, they're really flashy, they're really good, but they are not invincible. There are ways to get through them.